Hello, welcome back to another episode of Copper Dust, and today we're at Clerkenwell Design Week. Now, our particular stop is at Stella Works, but what makes it more fascinating is that we're going to be covering a range of areas within Clerkenwell Design Week. So at the moment, we're at the Design Factory. Followed on, we'll be going to Additional, and after that, we'll be going to Detail. Now, the great thing about Clerkenwell Design Week, it covers all things handmade, luxury, decor. It's things that you wouldn't normally access on the high street. So this is why we're here to bring it home to you. Hi, we're here at Stella Works and simply just had to stop. I mean, the set and the collection is beautiful. We're here by the Wren table, and the grain of the wood and the material is really nice to see. I was just speaking earlier to Marcus, one of the sales directors, and he was just telling me how it was a Japanese and French venture, which is highly unusual to see. I mean, look at the chairs that we have in the foreground behind me here. I love the way they've used brass handles against leather, and everything is handmade to the detail. You can see the individual stitches here, the grain of the wood. It's really nice to see industrial materials come together, because in this day and age that we live in, a lot of things are mass produced, so it's really nice to just pick up on that. And everything is just elegantly designed, right down to the cactus and the marble and slate plates that it's on. It's very unusual to see, so I just thought we'll take a moment just to appreciate the beauty of Stella Works. Hello, hi, we're here at Detail Pavilion with Aram Fellow. Would you like to introduce yourself to the viewers at home?
Hi, I'm Caroline from Aram Fellow. We focus on artisan textiles. We design in London, but all our fabrics are handmade and hand-woven in Guatemala. So we work with weaving cooperatives.
So that's really interesting you've brought on that subject. So how does that work? Is it like a fair trade kind of situation, or how did you get into that?
We're completely fair trade and ethical. The business is actually myself and my partner Dylan. I actually originally came from a fashion background, and Dylan came from a charity sector. So we've kind of almost combined our skills together. But everything we do is fair trade and ethical, but our forefront of it is about design. And about creating beautiful interior pieces whilst having the ethical side in the background.
So what was your inspiration behind getting into sort of combining your skills together? Why did you kind of think home decor? Why didn't you think, just maybe textiles or...
I guess I came to a time where I was kind of ready to move on from the fashion industry. I guess also came from having our own home and just becoming more interested in that side of it. I mean, I love textiles, I love fabrics, and I wanted to stay within that sector of the market, but just in a different area. So that's kind of how we ended up here.
So in terms of your collection, what is in the range? Because I see you've got quite a few bits here, so if you could just let us know what's in the range.
So in our collection, we're actually working on two different types of weaving. So we have the iCat collection.
Okay.
So this is all made in the traditional way, where they actually bind the design into the yarn. They then resistance dye it, release the binds, which means you get this really beautiful feathering around the edge of the designs, which you cannot recreate in printing. And then they then put all the yarn back on the cloth and weave it. But it's very technical how they do it, because they have to pre-plan the design.
I see, okay.
So then they hand make this using a pedal loom. And then this fabric here, the brocade, so this is made on a hand loom again, so it's a backstrap hand loom. The weaver literally has a belt around her back that attaches to her loom.
Wow, okay.
So she controls the tension as she's weaving. And the technical term is a supplementary weft embroidery.
I see.
So she's embroidering each line as she's weaving, and then trapping it in with a row of the solid. So this is made in a panel, so it's more like a tapestry panel that's 1/2 metre wide by 1 metre long, and that takes one lady a month to weave, so it's very time intensive. So if you're looking at this sofa, we've got 7 embroidered panels on here, so it's 7 women working for a month.
So how long would something like this take? if someone ordered it, to say, online or something?
So to have the finished piece of furniture, we're looking at about 12 weeks. So we'll have 7.
Okay.
So what's really interesting in this, same design, but it's 7 different women working on it. So they're technically able to get all the designs very close, but it is a different person. It's not a machine. So, you can see the very slight variances in design, but I think that's the beauty.
Yeah.
The beauty of the piece, and it's the beauty of it not coming out of factory. And I love the fact that so many different people have been involved in making
And I mean, it's a shame for the viewers at home, but what I really liked about your designs is that it's very tactile. So when you feel it, you actually feel the texture, you feel the grain. So it really enhances the beauty. It's really something nice to see.
Yeah, thank you. That's what we love about it. So it's so nice coming to the shows like this, because then people can really see the texture of everything and the texture of the fabric, and just even the subtle highlights on these featherings. I think is it's very cool.
So have you been at Clerkenwell Design Week before?
Yes, we showed last year. We're in a different location now. We showed in Platform, that was where we launched our brand actually there, so it's a great launching point.
Okay, so how long has the company been going for, sorry?
So we've been going for a couple of years now. We started running our own collections a year ago.
Okay.
So we're still reasonably new, but it's been we've had a great response to it, and we're working with a lot of interior designers, some hotels, private clients. And we sell into Liberties.
Okay, that's really great. So if the designer people at home want to see, where can they view your collection?
So we have a website, rumfellow.com, so all the collections are on there. I mean, with our furniture pieces, you can interchange any of our fabrics into the piece of furniture to make it very bespoke the way we can work.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for enlightening us in your beautiful collection. We'll put all the details on the website so you can be sure to check it out. Thanks. That is all we have for part 1 of Clerkenwell Design Week. Stay tuned for part 2.